DC Multiverse Red Son Superman for McFarlane Toys. Let's go. So here he is in the package, Todd McFarlane's DC Multiverse Red Son Superman.
Extraordinary reports coming out of the Soviet Union. Tales of a being with powers and abilities far beyond those of mortal men.
I don't know why I didn't put Red Son on the bottom here. That's just lazy. But we'll take a look at the packaging here. Nice big window. We can see everything inside. That's how Todd and the boys do it. On the side here, Superman, and it says Red Son there. Look at that. I don't know why you couldn't put it in the front. Back of the box here, you got a nice picture, poster here of Superman. And then you've got all the other figures from that line, I believe. Yeah, Todd, who knows what line it is. He's just all over the place. He just brings out figures whenever he feels like it. That's good old Todd. Other side of the box, you got a window. You can see right there. Top of the box, another window. Lots of windows. Bottom of the box here, barcode and some legalese and some, you know, DC blah, blah, blah nonsense. And without further ado, let's get this figure out of the package. All right, so just got to find DeWalter here. There he is. Let's open this guy up. It's like a battle to get this figure out. I don't know what's wrong with these packagings. So like most McFarlane packages, inside the package, you've got the flight stand and the actual card for the figure. So here he is out of the package, Red Son Superman. Oh boy, yeah. I don't know about this figure. I mean, it's like taking 2 steps forward and then taking 3 steps back with Todd. Where do I begin? All right, let's do some articulation and then I'll get into what I think of this figure. So, head goes down like that. It's sitting on a ball peg, so like that. You can get up like that. Very limited range. You know, got a nice chunky neck. So you can get the movement of the head pretty good. But yeah, this is the lowest you're gonna get because you've got like a thick neck that just blocks it. And you can't even get this kind of flying look up there because, like I said, that thick neck just blocks everything. Butterfly joint on the shoulders, as you can see right there. You get a good range. Biceps swivel here. Single elbow right there. Wrist. I mean, look how lazy these guys are. Like, look at the ball joint is just sticking out so far out. It just looks so weird with this, especially this sleeve cutting like that in an angle. It just looks really weird. So yeah, not impressed with that. It does look like he has different hands though, and we'll get into the hands as well. And the rest of all the gripes that I have with this figure. So in terms of upper torso and waist, swivel. Got it like that. There's your range. And then the legs, no thigh swivel cut. Would have been nice to have one right here. The diaper, same old diaper that you see from the other Superman, the first Superman. You got double knee right here. But, you know, with the cape being so solid, it's going to block it. You can move the cape out of the way and get some more range, but yeah, I mean, there you go. There's your range right there, double knee. And then you've got the ankle and the ball here, ball peg. Then your toe articulation. You can rock the ankle. Pretty much the exact same figure you got from the first Action Superman figure from McFarlane Wave 1. Aside from maybe the face is different, obviously. More of a Ruski comrade face. Then you got your, obviously, different look here. For those of you who don't know what this is all about, wondering why this logo is here, it's from a very famous comic series where What If Superman was born in Russia instead of good old Kansas in the USA. So and it takes place around the 50s Superman storyline. It's a great story. Well, you know, I think they made actually a DC movie as well on that. And it's a good storyline, great storyline, different alternative world kind of look to it. But like going back to this figure here, though, this I don't know. Like, I mean, I'm not happy with this figure at all. I think this is hot garbage. This is another classic example of Todd not realizing the mistakes they've made in the first one and putting out the same figure. This figure has it doesn't look, the legs look skinny legs, like he doesn't work out at all. I mean, the chest is this weird, and then I don't know. It just overall, this is not a good figure. The only thing good about this figure is the face and then the logo here, but everything else, not worth it. It's the same figure that we got from Wave 1. What really gripes me is you have a really good figure, the infected Superman figure, and this came out the same time as that one, or pretty much close to it. If you've already got a new and improved look of Superman, why not use that same buck on this figure? Why go back to the old one and use that? I mean, are they not talking in that, that office? Are they not talking to each other? Is Todd not signing off on these figures? I mean, if Todd is, really passionate about it, and it looks like he is, I'm not going to doubt his passion, but I mean, he's got to look at this figure and go, why are we going back to this thing? Why? We've got a better body for Superman. Why aren't we putting the new stuff on? So with that, I mean, that's just an epic fail on their part. And I'm sorry if you're a McFarlane fan and you don't like the fact that I'm, poo-pooing all over them, but it's the truth. Don't give me this, figure when we know this is not as good as the other one. The infected Superman figure, I mean, I'm going to bring that figure here and put it in camera. I mean, just take a look at the difference here between these two figures. I mean, how much better does this look? This guy looks so much better. The legs, the upper chest, the double elbows. I mean, I know we have a little issue with that, with the elbow, but still. I mean, he looks like a Superman figure. This looks like Superman's, weird cousin that just came, I don't know, with very little power and doesn't want to do leg days. And that's what bothers me about Todd's, line. They're all over the place. They make one good figure, but they make like 4 terrible figures. And, if you're a fan of McFarlane and you like their figures and you think all of them are great, then good for you. Great. But this is my opinion on this. And I'm so frustrated with them because there is a level of expectation from that company. And for me, the DC line is just all over the place. It should not be all over the place. You give them a kind of a pass on the first 2 waves to get their, feet wet and get the ground running. But after that, especially when you've got a buck right here ready to go, it's right here. You've built one. Just continue using this one. How can you say that this is not as good? I mean, this is not as good as this. How can you say that? You can visibly see the difference here. It's so obvious, and yet, nope. Let's not give people what they should get. Let's give them this recycled garbage that we've had from the first one with all kinds of issues. So yeah, I mean, do I recommend this figure? Heck no. But if you're a fan of that comic line, I mean, what options do you really have? Maybe Mafex will bring it out, their version of it. I hope so, because they do have access to the animated the figure line with the Hush, or maybe they'll do the Red Son line as well. I hope to, because I prefer their figures over this one right here. So yeah, I mean, that's my gripe on it. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'll have more at the end here. We'll take a look at the accessories too. That's another loaded issue with me, with the accessories, the lack thereof, and the weirdness of it too. So in terms of accessories, he gets a pair of hands. So here's his closed-fisted hand. And then his second hand is a gun-holding hand. Why? Why are we getting a gun-holding hand? I don't understand this. You made a mistake in the first one. Okay, fine. But again, it's like they just threw the guns in the hands in there and said, whatever, we don't care. Nobody's even looking at the packaging and signing off and making sure things are right. He doesn't need a gun. I mean, what are you going to do with the black Superman figure when it comes to not give him gun hands? Because we've already got 2 sets already here? So what's my verdict? What's the final take on this guy? Well, this is the only figure that I know of that has the Red Son Superman. You guys can comment below and let me know if there's any other figures that have come. But I am so disappointed in this figure. I mean, I thought we were turning the corner when I saw the infected Superman. And I thought, okay, finally we've got a decent buck to work with. But nope, They just do whatever they want to do over there at Toddy Land. I just don't understand it. I do not recommend this figure. This exact same figure pretty much as the first Superman, and that's collecting dust all over toy stores. I've seen it at Walmart still to this day, and that came out about a year ago. And for, you know, to have Superman and Batman, stuff like that, sitting on the shelves for this many, you know, many months, that tells you that the figures aren't that great and not sought after. So this is not a buy. I do not recommend this. The only thing I could say is if you really, really love the Red Son comic line, which like I do, this is the only option we have in terms of having something represented in figure-wise. But epic fail by Todd. And, you know, I just hope that those guys figure it out eventually, because I'm running out of patience with them because of this back and forth nonsense and not paying attention to detail. So make sure to like and subscribe and share, and, you know, put some comments down there. Let us know what you think about this. Am I wrong? Are you guys right? You know, let me know. I want to hear from you guys. Am I wrong to, you know, judge this figure so harshly? And, you know, make sure you go to our social media at Astonishing ANR. We'll be doing videos all the time. So, you know, have yourself a great day, and we'll see you later.